now that you've downloaded the Pixel Dancer app, the next step is to connect your phone to the Wec Controller. So you go to your settings, you go to your Wi-Fi, you wait for Wec right here. So you click on the Wec. Now note that every Wec controller will have a different numbers after it, but they're all going to come up as a Wec. So you've connected. Next step is to go into the Pixel Dancer app. Now let me first explain that there are two ways to connect to the controller. There's direct mode, that is where you connect your phone directly to the controller. The other way is called network mode. That is when you actually tie the controller into your home Wi-Fi. You can do that if your Wi-Fi signal is strong enough. If it's not going to work properly. But both ways are completely valid, and there's really not much difference between them. So we're going to go over both ways. Firstly, I'm going to go over direct mode. So open up the app. It's first going to ask you if you allow Pixel Dancer app to connect to local networks. So you have to click allow. It's giving permission to connect to the controller. Now, there's going to be another pop-up here in a second. Right there. Okay, so this is now asking if you want to set up network mode. So we're going to do that later. So right now, we're going to go later. So now that we're connected, we can just tap the lights. And we are fully connected. Now when you're in direct mode, in order to control the lights, you have to be on Wec. So for example, if I went back to the Wi-Fi, different Wi-Fi, I want to control the lights, it's not going to work. I have to be on here to control it. See that? So this is direct mode. If you click up in the top corner, it says connected. And it says direct mode right there. Okay, so if you want to connect to network mode, what you do is you go yes, and then it's asking for your Wi-Fi name and your Wi-Fi password. So you put in your Wi-Fi, like if it's your Wi-Fi, your home or your business Wi-Fi, you put that in here, and then you put the password in, and then just click reboot. It'll take 10 seconds to reboot, and then you should be all set up. So if your Wec controller is hooked up to network mode, meaning it's tied into your home Wi-Fi, and you want to give someone else control of the lights, this is how you do that. So first of all, they need to download the Pixel Dancer app. Second of all, they need to connect to the Wi-Fi that the Wec controller is tied into. The third thing they need to do is open up the Pixel Dancer app, go to the Pixel Dancer settings, and they need to insert the Wec nickname and the Wec base URL into their Pixel Dancer app. So they need to hit set, type base URL, and they need to put that information right here. Nickname, URL, and then they click OK. Now, if you want remote access of your lights, there's a way you can do that. Now you will need to have set up your Wec controller using network mode, meaning it needs to be tied into your home Wi-Fi. If you've already done that, then what you would do is you go to settings, and then you'd actually toggle the enable remote access switch on. And then when you're away, you would actually just hit remote access. And this would allow you to control the lights remotely. And then when you're home and you're connected to your Wi-Fi, you go back to base URL. That's how that works.